Daniel Banks here with an instructional video for my cartoon on YouTube entitled Me and My House for September 2016. Me and My House is an long-running story starring Sweet Pea, the beautiful lady that you'll see in the center of the picture in the colorful gown. Sweet Pea Ottermeyer is her name. And her house, as it were, is all over the world where her family is spread. In the upper left-hand corner, you'll see a picture of her sister Shimmy. Shimmy works out of an office for the family business in Osaka, Japan. Shimmy was recently married this past June to a Japanese gentleman by the name of Jin Lu, who is not pictured here today. Congratulations are in order for Shimmy. Below Shimmy is a picture of Sweet Pea's family. Her husband, Brimberg Ottermeyer, he's from Germany originally, but they all live in Milan, Italy. And their two sons are Christoph on the left and Felgenhauer on the right. Below them is Sweet Pea's daughter, May, who lives with her husband, Abioye, who is a king in South Africa. They live in Mapenziland. She's pictured here with her two sons. The elder is Prince Zephania, behind her at the right, and her youngest prince is Shiichi. Up at the upper right-hand corner is Sweet Pea's adopted son. His name is David. He lives in Toronto, Canada, with his wife of many years, Cassandra. He and Cassandra are childless, and Cassandra's been giving him a very hard time about that fact, but medically it appears that nothing can be done. Below them is Sheila, who is Shimmy's daughter. You remember Shimmy over to the far left, that's Sweet Pea's sister. So Sheila is Sweet Pea's niece. And Sheila lives in Paris, France, with her husband, Vivant Duvivier. He is from Senegal in Africa. And this is their young daughter, Serafina. Below them is Sweet Pea and Shimmy's father, Henry. You remember Sweet Pea and Shimmy, sisters. And this is their dad and his new wife, Sesima. She's also from South Africa. They live in the United States. Sweet Pea's mother died a year or so ago, and her father has since remarried a much younger woman, and they now have twin sons, also not pictured. Again, this is the instructional video for Me and My House for September 2016. There's a picture of the whole family spread out all over the world. As we proceed, I want to issue a warning. The following images are graphic and may be offensive to some viewers. If you object to explicit art, or if you're a minor, please do not view. As we continue with this month's story, Sheila and her husband Vivant, whom I introduced a little earlier, are finishing their intercourse, as most married couples do. While they finish their lovemaking, Sheila utters, "Oh, Brimberg." Quite naturally, when Vivant hears his wife call another man's name while he's making love to her, he is quite upset. And he exclaims, "What the? I know you did not call that man's name while I'm making love to you. Not the man who rebuffed all your sexual advances 2 years ago and has had his security staff beat you to a pulp. My God, Sheila, how can you still be holding a torch for him? I said for better or for worse, but the next time we make love, you'll have to come to me if I stay." Keeping in mind, Brimberg is her Aunt Sweet Pea's husband. Sheila's husband's name is Vivant. As might be expected, Vivant continues his tirade in the bedroom. He says, "Some men have killed their wives for far less than what you just did. Oh, Brimberg, indeed." Then Sheila says, dryly, "I'll never come to you." Also continuing his rage, Vivant says, "And Brimberg will never come to you. You ought to be committed right along with Cassandra. You two women are crazy." So, God is also the God of our marriages in the bedroom. So we ought to continue our holiness there as well. Our story ends with Sweet Pea and her husband Brimberg having a date night out in Milan, Italy, where they live. Sweet Pea says to her husband, "I love you, Brimberg." And Brimberg responds, "I love you so much more, my darling." So we meet the man who is the subject of controversy in Sweet Pea's niece's marriage. No fault of his own, but sometimes people are infatuated with other people and they seem to take it a little too far. We'll learn more as our story continues. I hope this has touched you in some way, or maybe you've learned something. We will look forward to seeing you the next time. Thank you.